Hey Wraith, hey Trish. Oh, hello. VD says hi BT Dub, but he won't be able to make. Oh no, I know VD's right now out of town, so I wouldn't expect. Carlo watching Rings of Oath, the friend he's visiting. Yeah. I would not have expected VD to take time out of their vacation to watch this. Plus, we got the bot anyways. How are y'all doing today, Wraith, Trish? Good to see ya. How you doing? We'll see if I'm actually able to read everything with these sunglasses or how long we'll keep them on, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try to keep with the vibe here. How's everybody doing though? I hope y'all are having a great day. Tyler, how you doing? Good to see ya. Who is this? Doing exhausted. Same here. Literally on 2 hours of sleep. I'm kind of glad I have the sunglasses because I can't have like the dark circles because I did not sleep at all. Tyler, I'm so happy to see that you're okay and doing well, considering the fact that you had a friggin' massive hurricane come through your area, and then that you have power and internet back. I was glad to hear that, get that message from you today. And Phoenix, how are you doing? Good to see you. Doing all right. Although I had some frustrating party members in Final Fantasy XIV Dungeons today. Healers not healing, tanks not tanking. Mark, don't call me out like. How's everybody doing though? Happy Thursday to each of you. Thank you for being here today. I hope y'all are having a great end to your week. We're going to be doing Hooked on You. I'm going to do my best to not die on stream from cringe, but you know, there's no promises. I'm glad you have the power though, because that's great to hear. Because I know Jess said, because I've been talking with Jess. Jess said that she had power but no internet for a while there, and then I'm assuming she has internet back. I think, maybe, I don't know. I actually don't know. I haven't talked to her in the past day, so I've been like reaching out to everybody I know in Florida because of freaking Ian just pounding, you know, through Florida, and so luckily everybody that I know is safe and you know, no damage in their areas, but we'll have to see, you know, as people, the storm's not over, sadly. So anyways, send all the positive vibes to people right now in Florida and the southeast US, those in Nova Scotia that are in Puerto Rico that are recovering from Fiona. I mean, there's a lot. I'm gonna try to work with Jess. We're gonna be doing 2 to make up for, because we were gonna do a stream on Tuesday with DBD. We're gonna do 2 charity streams. Also, DJ, hello. Sorry, I forgot to say hello. Yeah, I got onto a tangent. My ADHD brain goes all over the place. We're gonna be doing 2 streams in October. Both of them are gonna be cosplay streams. One of them is gonna be Steve Harrington on my end, and I think Fang, she said, on her end. And then I'm gonna try to do a Felix cosplay, potentially. I might switch it up and do something different than Felix, but I'm gonna go for one of the sexy Felix cosplay. We'll see. But we're gonna go for one of those as a second one. So we're gonna have 2 streams with Jess in October. They're gonna be both cosplays while we're playing some DBD. So that's exciting. I'm looking forward to that. We talked a little bit about Resident Evil 3. We're gonna make our way through Resident Evil 3 as well. Overwatch 2 comes out next Tuesday. We'll be playing Overwatch 2 on stream next Tuesday, guaranteed. And then we also have like Halloween events for different games that are going to be coming out, like Fortnite and that, so we're going to try to squeeze those in. So October is going to be packed. In other words, October is going to be packed. I hope y'all are excited. I'm excited. I thought we were, you know, for better or worse, you know, the house didn't work out through October, but now it gives us opportunity to do a lot of cool things for spooky season. So we're going to try to get into it and really have some fun and do some neat things. And we're ending September with something I thought I'd never, ever would ever play in my entire life, and that's a dating sim game. I've never played one. I cringe a lot. I am one of those that when I watch TV and cringe happens, I die inside a little bit each time. Because I can't, I like literally my feet, like toes curl when cringe happens. So, you'll probably see me die slowly in this game. bit by bit. But I hope y'all have a fun time. I'm gonna try to do my best to have some fun with it, and we'll have a good time. Yeah, the sunglasses might help so that you can't see my cringe. So, we'll see. Sorry, hold on, I'm just checking one. I was just checking one thing. Anyway, though I prefer seeing the cringe. I mean, we'll probably take off the sunglasses like halfway through because I think these are gonna press against my head quite a bit, so it might be a little exhausting to wear them for the whole time. So good to see everybody. Thank you again for stopping by and hanging out with us today. This is for reaching 800 subs. I really do appreciate it. For those that are joining us today, this is a big milestone. We are literally now, even when we reached this last week or the week before last, we were sitting at right over 800, and now we're sitting at like 858, which is wild and bananas. That means we're literally 142 subs away from YouTube being able to apply for YouTube partner. Wild, y'all. Wild. So please continue to watch the shorts. That is the best way to support us. Leave a comment. Literally, if it's just an emoji, like, you can do that. Every time we're doing shorts daily right now because we're really trying to hit that partner level. So Monday through Friday, you can almost always expect a short. So if you see it in the Discord on the YouTube announcement section, please. And I really, I'm not joking, y'all. That is the main reason why we've jumped so quickly in the past month, 2 months. So anytime you all interact with those, it really kicks off the YouTube algorithm and really pushes our channel to new people. So that's the best way. It's cheap. It's in the sense of it's literally takes less than 30 seconds of your time. And if you love to rewatch them. It helps us actually a lot when you do that. You don't have to, but at the very minimum, please leave a like and a little emoji in the comment section. Makes a huge difference. But today, we are going to be playing Hooked on You. If you're joining us live, thank you again for joining us. If you're watching this as a playthrough series, welcome, and hopefully you decide to hit that subscribe button. We're going to be playing Hooked on You and see who will be our always and forever matchup. I mean, as a spirit main, I feel like I should be matched with the spirit goddess, but we'll see. Wraith's got some swag. We got some trapper. Okay, you know what we should do? We're gonna create a poll real quick. Who will we be matched with? And I'm gonna do that real quick. Add options. Let's see, Wraith. Trapper, Spirit, if I can spell Spirit. Seems to be difficult for me to spell today. And then, who am I missing? Trapper, oh, Huntress, duh. All right, so vote before we get started. We got a little poll here for y'all to vote in. Who are we going to match with? For our as our always and forever. So before we get started, I do want to make sure that audio is good. Trish, Tyler, Wraith, Phoenix, all y'all in chat, can you just give me a heads up if the music and the sound is fine? I hope it should be okay. Audio is good so far. Okay, let me know if we need to make any adjustments. I'm gonna do my best to do some creative storytelling. We'll see if I can hold voices. I'm really bad about when I try to do voices that I end up falling back to just reading normally. So we're gonna try to have some fun with it, and I hope y'all enjoy. Without further ado, let's get started. All right, before we get started, what shall we call you? Dumb. A little voice acting. I'm not very good at it, so I apologize. This is my first time really doing something like this major, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try something. It might not be voice acting completely, but we're gonna try. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as you are nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. What do you know? What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Whoa. Not now, Ocean. Sorry, Dom. May I continue? Please go on. Okay, then. As I was. It's for... Oh, is it really? I forgot that it was the Colonel Sanders people. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I also forgot hello. As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Ah! A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All I can do is vomit. A stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? All right. Run! You turn away from this wretched sight and begin to run. But the beach, it's endless. Despite how far you run, you get nowhere. Exhausted, you stop and look behind you. Your footsteps erased by soft blue waves. You turn inland, considering your lack of options. You've got no choice but to walk into the brush. However, the beauty of the beach is not shared by the darkness of the palmy woods before you. There's nothing inviting about that shadowy forest. Terror freezes you in your steps. Why are you trying to run? This is paradise. You're here to enjoy yourself, don't you know? Have a little bit of fun. Take charge of your own experience. Oh, that was sure weird. That voice again. Do oceans normally talk? Your memory isn't right, but you're pretty sure you remember learning as a child that oceans do not speak directly to people in spooky terms. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Ooh. Hello, Huntress. Ooh, Wraith. Looking fabulous. The Spirit Queen? Oh my god, I'm not Trevor today. Oh dear lord, what have I gotten myself into? 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and Penetrating you. Oh, okay. Via your eyes. I don't like that word. It really bothers me. I was like, ooh. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Hello? There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. What do you do? Toss it back. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles... Oh, I gotta go to narrator voice. This is gonna be hard for me. I'm not used to this. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty. But that's okay. It's natural. Try hard much? Blech. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened? Worried? Excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. This is top tier, about to get this for the anime looking one. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way. And nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Dom. You were made for this. Well, geez, if this spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's going to all work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look. Oh, look. I can't do this. Look, it's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about... Oh, God. This is going to be hard for me. Doing the different voices. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they are here to do more than distract from my total domination? That was Wraith. That size seems he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? They do got a lot of leg going on. You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey Dom, you might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned. Answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz and it may be very important later. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Average. I'm pretty average, I think. Just another face in the crowd. Another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle. I think you're quite cute myself, like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Ooh, let's see. Let's see. I would say invisibility. Invisibility. Same. Although sometimes I think I already am. What was your best subject in school? Ooh, definitely math. Probably math. It's the only thing that makes sense when you think about it. What's your favorite animal? Easily. Dog. You'd look absolutely adorable in a little puppy mask. Ew. I just got... what's your favorite color? Ooh, a 3-day-old corpse. Out of these, I'll probably go blood red. Red. Some call it the color of love, but love is just another word for pain. What's your dream job? Ooh, nightclub promoter? Everything y'all are saying about Wraith in your game, just you're saying about me, and I'm using the hell out of me. Out of this, I would say astronaut. It'd be pretty amazing to be an astronaut, I think. It's hard to imagine being farther away from anyone than floating in space. The cold, inky vastness of nothing. Forever. Best flavor of ice cream. Oh, I'm a vanilla bitch. My favorite flavor is pain. Same here. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream, am I right? I know, I'm a basic bitch. I do vanilla. Hold on a second. This reminds me, I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator, you rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? It's gonna... Ew. 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 I'm going vanilla. Best flavor is vanilla. You got a reading comprehension problem? I just told you, mint chip, what's where it's at. You must buy yourself a game over there, buddy. That's right, I can end your life whenever I want to. I'm in control, so don't forget it. If I say you like mint chip, you like mint chip. Now try it again. Tell me what's the best flavor of ice cream. I refuse! Don't tell me what to do! A rebel, eh? Not in my dating sim. You have to understand, it feels very good to end someone else's game. You should try it sometime. Wait, what? It actually? Oh my god. I didn't actually think it was gonna end the game. I thought it was gonna... Oh, come on. Okay, we're gonna skip through this. That's kind of annoying. All right, we're gonna get caught up here. There we go. We're just clicking through. Yeah, it's annoying that it goes back to the beginning. But it's okay. Yeah, I was afraid to say give up because I was a little nervous. Oh shoot, I changed it by night. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's just do this. Never gives up on hook. I know, right? The best flavor is mint chip, I guess. I guess there's no quick saves, yeah. Oh, there is. Okay. Good to know. The mint chip was equivalent of me going, leave without me, I can die. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser says, hello to Wraith. Hi. I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time, but the things I do hate, I really hate. You know? Why Trapper suddenly sounds completely different. I know, sorry. I've tried my best. Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's a lot of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there it is. If you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. Ooh, snap, Trapper. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead. I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog, and I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really? Oh, that's disgusting. That's why she likes it. My God. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely. Actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on. Otherwise, they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do... I don't know why I'm going into this weird voice. Something else instead. It just hurts my voice going into the Trapper voice. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out at right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? Ooh, where do we go, y'all? Where are we going? I'm kind of feeling... I don't want to do the volleyball game. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. The yacht sounds cool, but I don't know about Trapper. I like the little beach hut, though. This is cute. That's the lounge that the spirit was talking about. But this is also really nice. Like, I'm between these two. These three. I'm not onto the yacht. What are we thinking, y'all? Let's... Ooh, I'm gonna get this. Be great to relax for a second at the lounge. To kick up your feet, look out over the ocean, and relax on your own terms. Who would want anything else? Dry, comfortable, enjoying a cool drink on a hot day. It's the best. I mean, what kind of fool? What kind of monster? What kind of mask-wearing psychopath would finally be granted a break from the constant grind of chasing and fighting to get ahead, and then choose to exert themselves in, quite frankly, any way whatsoever? Why am I the only one who gets this? It's time to stop living by their rules. I won't do it any longer. Yeah, we should probably give her a second to calm down. Hold on. For just... Oh God. I'm trying to do Dwight. I got now two voices here. This is gonna get hard to keep track of. For just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinator. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors, with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time, so very long, I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that's starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort... We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible. And don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. Hi, Ethan. I hope you're doing well. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off this isle. Dwight? Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Hey, narrator. Yes? Something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right. That. Yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It was much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate offices, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity on this island. Your decisions matter mostly when I agree with them. I like that other island. So what it'll be? Oh my god. I'm now second guessing. I'm like really we're gonna go now with the beach because I want to see Wraith. Wraith moves ahead to the pool at a pace that could almost be considered jaunty. If a creature so lanky they appeared to made entirely of elbows and ankles could jaunt. What's going on with Wraith's face? Is that a smile? Is that what a smile looks like when he does it? What can I say? Being enveloped by water is comforting. It's quite quiet. It's ominous. And you know, Wraith looks back over each shoulder to make sure no one besides you is within earshot. The fire can't get me. Super normal stuff here, as usual. Oh great, it's Claudette and Dwight. What do these two want? Since everyone's at the pool, well, we figured we'd bring over some of our most popular pool accessories. Dom, which of these is particularly interesting to you? Foam noodles! Goggle, inflatable. Ooh, inflatable lounger, please. Those loungers look pretty comfortable. Sleeping during the day, completely out in the open like this. You're really making yourself a target. If someone were to, I don't know, try and throw an axe at you directly, well, should be easy to see. Not that I'm saying I would do that to you. I prefer a challenge. Huntress may not be into you, but it sure looks like Spirit co-signs this choice, since she immediately snakes the coolest one. It's the shape of a casket. A really cute casket. I don't really do water, but as long as I'm floating on top of it, that's fine, I guess. Spirit grabs the black unicorn floaty and sets it into the water next to her. And since you also enjoy the fine art of relaxing here, you can share my umbrella. Well, come on. That's charming. Something about the water and being this close to Spirit is putting you in a playful mood you might regret. Do you splash her just a little bit? I promise she doesn't have a cell phone in her pocket. She died before they got popular. Splash gently. You splash in Spirit's direction ever so softly. She looks enraged and then giggles. Didn't see that coming. Do it again and I'll cut your head off. She's spicy. For a waking nightmare, you could almost believe that you're starting to relax a bit and forget about how much you can't remember. It's as if the sun's very rays have a calming effect on you. Your body tranquilized by the soft light from overhead, coupled with the cool breeze rolling in from the sea. And you're not alone. I feel recharged by the gentle warmth of the ocean's caress. If it was a little too warm, that might have been my fault. Also, this is a pool, not the ocean. Okay, everyone, just let him finish. Thanks, Dom. I know this probably doesn't seem like me, but would anybody want to play a game of Marco Polo? Yes, I love games. I'll go first. Someone blindfold me. Of course, Trapper has a blindfold ready to go. It's as if he had it in his hands before he even spoke. And did he just wink? And did you just bite your lip? Good thing you're getting reined in, because it sure seemed like you're about to act up. Oh my god. Wait, minigames consist of two parts. On top, a pointer, which rotates in a clockwise direction. And on the bottom, a target where you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible. Sometimes it's hidden in the pointer as it's hidden until the pointer arrives. It's a skill check! To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target, not the end. Okay, ready to play? Or would you like me to repeat that? Ready! Away we go. It's time to feel around. Go get him, tiger. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is nauseating. Perfect. Woo! Perfect. Not bad. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh! Perfect. Oh god. This is making me nauseous. Not bad. That was pretty good, Dom.
No, it wasn't. Don't lie.
Just ignore him. You just been thrown into a very weird situation, and, you held your own. I respect that.
That was a good game. I say we celebrate. By throwing this waiter, whose name I forgot, into the pool.
Hilarious. Bullying truly is a gift that keeps on giving. Wow, DBD encouraging toxicity. Surprise. You grab Dwight's legs and help Trapper give him the heave-ho. You know what? Sorry I can't pretend to support you on this one. Only Trapper is this sadistic. I know it's all in good fun or whatever, but not on my Murderer's Island. Yeah, that's right. This place really is called Murderer's Island. But that doesn't mean we're cool with bullying. You're on thin ice, friend. I'm no expert, even though as an omnipotent narrator, I probably should be, but I think that means it's time for the next activity. Well, what a party pooper. Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. You're expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking? You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. Oh, great, terrific! It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Wait, where's Trickster? Woo! Trickster! Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprise! Yeah, well, they don't call him Expectedster. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there! You're looking good, Dom. Real good. Woo! We got Trickster in the mix here. And we... Can I change my answer to Trickster? Trish. We literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. Huntress and Trapper... Nobody wants to sit next to Trapper. Huntress and Trapper can't sit together. Their arms are too big. They can't fit at the same table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on the screen at the same time. I think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let this be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Alright, DBD devs. Are you trying to say every error is a feature in DBD? Is this how you explain your bugs away? Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge.
My favorite.
Meat. It's good. Meat. It's is murder. Which, you know, consider what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. And you need to murder something to eat meat. So that's, like, technically true. Yeah, it's KFC, exactly. Great.
Technically true is the best kind of true.
Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey, Dom, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? When you look close at that spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I'm gonna be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island.
Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal.
Wow, he's right for a change, because I'm with the broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain.
First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all completely different historical eras. Second, I handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood.
You two are ridiculous. Bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Ops.
The hell it is?
Oh, I'll show you both my katana. And send you to actual hell if you like. Please stop. Please, I hate when we fight, or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can't do it. I have the skull of Azarov. Great! Indeed! Instead of slicing it up, you can club it into a second death. Hey, Dom, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. Felix! No! I mean dinner. Otherwise, this could go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours straight. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason, they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up the dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. He hated it. He hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Killed Felix cooked. Yeah, KFC. Consists of 2 parts. On top of pony or rotis, okay? Yeah. Okay. So why did they need to show me that again? Easy. Perfect. I was born for skill checks. Perfect. Oh, okay. Maybe not. You missed completely. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner's finally served. For real? That sounds especially coming. The sounds, especially coming from the killers, mask killers, while they eat, which involves lifting their mask and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who have been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their mask. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Dom. Number two is number two. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of this group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Look at that seagull! Wow, you ever seen a seagull that big? I haven't! That's incredible! Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Dom. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise.
Didn't you wash up on the island with no memory of who you are? And how you got here?
Yes, you did. Poor thing.
You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal. And you've been standing in the sun.
But the seagull... Uh-oh. He just made a lot of good points. I swear! You're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait. You haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh, hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide, narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path. Or at least, a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully, you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that, and you'll learn the truth. Hey, imagine there will be a non-specific video game that glitched out. It looks all glitchy. That would be good. Ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. You wake up to find Wraith holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cold water into your mouth. Now that you're finally alone, Wraith looks at you eagerly. I don't care if the seagull actually waved at you, but I understand the feeling of looking at you from so far away and wanting to reach out. But did it wave at you? No. I made it up. Oh well, thanks for being honest with me. How do I say this? It's just honesty. It's important to me. I've been burned too many times. Something about the word burned makes Wraith look away, far away, eyes brimming with tears, and yet at the same time, dead. I understand. Wraith looks back at you with those sad eyes, wanting so badly to believe you. Looks down at the ground. I have something very important to tell you. It's about something very special to me.
It's nothing I tell everyone, but you know how important honesty is to me. I can't expect that from you. I can't expect that from you if I'm not honest in return.
Oh, great. But he's got crabs. Ew. Ew. It's my special bell.
What?
It belonged to my father. He gave it to me from before he and my mother, well, they had to go away. If I was ever in danger, I was supposed to ring this bell. It didn't really work, but it's all I have of my family with me. Wow, great. Thank you for telling me. Here, hold it. Whoa, Wraith just gave you his bell? Sound the alarms. What are you gonna do with this thing? Hold the bell delicately. You caress the bell, running your fingers over its rusty. Is that dry blood? Why are you touching this thing? Thank you for sharing this important part of yourself. You hand the bell back. Wraith is looking out wistfully at the ocean. The ocean, it's beautiful. It's not real. None of this is. Wraith looks at you more intensely than ever. I don't know if you're ready to hear the truth. Just as things are heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's important that we stick to the itinerary, and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of this evening's activities. It's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, no time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after. What comes after the flirting? Go, 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 go! Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone. We're not going to say who, so don't worry. You hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means that we're behind on time for evening activities. We'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nightmare story. Just one story? But story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group. This never goes well.
Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss.
Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me, to be honest. I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before, even though it's taken some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule? Even once?
Damn it, Donald. We try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me. I'll snap your head off so quick that I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You two know I love to hack and slash and slice.
Well, we all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who's even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time. So, Dom, who do you think should go? Damn it, that's a name. Please pick somebody quickly so this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. Ooh, okay. Y'all get to choose. Who's our story? Who are we getting story time from? Y'all get to choose. Sorry, I'm just clearing out a bunch of silly. I see Wraith as Wraith. We got Huntress from Trish. We got Trapper, we got Huntress, we got Wraith, we got Spirit. We got Spirit, yes we do, we got Spirit. How about you? Wraith? Tyler goes with Wraith. Alright. I'm gonna go with Wraith. I choose you, Wraith. Whoa. This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Just be careful with the catchphrases, will you? Not really one for scary stories. Life is scary enough as it is. You literally carry around a skull and a spine as your little prop. As the other killers laugh, Wraith holds up his skull and gazes into its hollow, dark eye sockets. If you're looking for something Shakespearean in this story, look elsewhere. This is a tale of madness, of staring at the soul of death, and never returning. Once upon a time, a young man worked a junkyard. The man was quiet, kept to himself, just wanted to avoid trouble. While the boss dealt with the clients, the young man operated the crusher, turning old cars into cubes of twisted metal. One day, right before crushing a car, he noticed something. Blood! Dripping from the trunk. He opened it and found a frightened stranger, bound and gagged. The young man reeled. Was he about to accidentally murder this stranger? How could this have happened? He freed the stranger, who ran off into the waiting arms of the boss, the owner of the junkyard. Before his shaken employee could tell him about the mistake they had nearly made, the boss took a knife and swiftly slit the stranger's throat. The young man fell to his knees, unable to comprehend what was happening. As he stared at the ground, too shocked to cry, the boss approached him. What did you do? He asked the boss. I did your job for you. What do you mean? That's not my job. My job is to crush the cars. The boss let out a miserable scoff, his face contorting into evil disdain for the pathetic wretch in front of him. Why do you think we're crushing these cars? To save space? Who do you think my clients are? I don't know, mumbled the young man. Yes, you do, screamed the boss. Deep down, you've always known what was happening here. You just didn't want to admit it to yourself. Your hands aren't clean. My clients give me money, and I take care of their problems. Eliminate their witnesses. Tie up their loose ends. Or actually, you do. No, the young man whimpered as the boss towered above him. Yes, you're nothing more than an executioner. And you've reaped hundreds of souls. The young man's body shook with soft
spasms as he tried to stop crying. It was when the boss started laughing that it happened. Something in the young man changed. He stood up, now taller than the boss. A faint glimmer of fear overtook the snarl on the old man's face. The young man's face was empty. Empty as he grabbed the boss's throat and dragged him to the car in the crusher.
Yeah, same here. This is actually quite interesting.
Empty as he picked up the boss and stuffed him inside. Empty as he slammed the trunk on him. Its stupid fat head sticking out, begging for mercy. Empty as he started the machine, staring at the boss and its sniveling, crying, wet face. Empty as he grabbed the boss's head, dug his fingers in further, piercing the skin. Empty as he squeezed and pulled. Empty as he heard bones popping and snapping. But when the boss's head, still attached to his spine, pulled cleanly out of its disgusting sack of a body, he smiled. Wraith stares back into the eye sockets of his skull. Doesn't matter how good you are, how innocent, how kind, how full of love you once were. When you look into the eyes of evil, you will surely go mad.
An awkward silence falls upon the room until offer effusive praise. Ask about the story. That poor young man. I wonder what happened to him.
Oh, yeah. We may never know.
Well, wherever he is, I hope he's okay.
I can't tell, but I think Wraith just smiled.
Sorry, it's just weird to see him do it. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so that they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves, and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. Yeah, I assume that, so then the skull is the boss. That's really cool. I'm actually getting good lore from DBD on this, because I really don't read the lore in the game. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds, because Trickster shows up, and he's blasting his latest song. Hey, baby. You look lonely. Mind if I join? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from those guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me. I can't even say it with a straight face. Come find me, baby. That was cringe for me. Woo! Okay. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of this cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Wraith approaches you. Hey, I'm probably not making a great impression, because, I guess that's not really my thing. I just know that if you got to know me then, I mean, look, the others aren't around. And I really hate the fire pit. I just kind of hate fire in general. called out. Making an impression is not my thing either. Oh my gosh, this is a real thing. Yeah, Shiny. How you doing? Good to see you. We're having a great time with this. I'm trying to do my best with the voice acting. I'm not a great voice actor, but I'm trying.
Maybe we should go back to the pool. And like, I don't know. Whatever, you know?
A dip in the pool with the Wraith? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow him. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. You and your storyteller friend slipped into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Aw, thanks, y'all. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. We're playing the DBD dating sim called Hooked on You. Welcome, Shiny Shack Raiders. I appreciate y'all coming over. We are doing this because we hit 800 subs. That was our goal. So thank you again, Shiny, for sharing your lovely community here. Please, before we continue, Trish, if you could drop the link for Shiny. Please, anybody in our community, make sure to share some love to Shiny Shack. Does a lot of Pokemon streams, and I really, really, really enjoy just chilling and hanging out with Shiny, and lurking and chilling and stream. Really great streamer here on YouTube, and really just a great person to hang out with. So please do me a favor and show some love over to Shiny as well. Thank you, Shiny. We're almost to YouTube partner. Almost there. 142. We're getting there. We're crawling our way up, but almost there to be able to apply for YouTube partner. So it's a big step. So we thought we'd have some fun. I've never done a dating sim game, so we're trying our best here. Welcome, Raiders. Like I said, we are doing the dating sim game here for DBD, and hope y'all enjoy it. I cringe very hard when it comes to dating sim games. I've never done one. I've avoided them for that reason. But it's gonna be fun. We're having some fun, and hopefully y'all enjoy it. We stream Tuesdays and Thursdays currently at 6 p.m. Central, but we do shorts daily and sometimes on the weekend as well. So hopefully y'all enjoy. We play Pokemon in DBD here, as well as we've been playing a lot of Fortnite recently because it's been coming out. A lot of new content for that has been coming out. Thanks, Shiny. I appreciate it. We're gonna continue. The story continues, y'all. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure the killer companion could handle it. Hey. Do you remember my story? You mean the one you just told, like a minute ago? Yeah. Yes? I mean, like, what do you think of, the young man in the story? Do you think he's weird? He's not weird. I don't think he's weird. But he is bad, and I'm deeply upset with him. Wait, oh, that's not what I wanted! No! I just, oh, no! I have all the knowledge he needed to begin with, but what's important is what you do with the knowledge once you have it. He's no better than the monster he killed. No! I messed up! That's not what I wanted! Ah! Oh. I see. Well, that makes sense. Did the young man remind you of anyone? Ah, I'm so scared. I don't want to ruin this. Okay. Let's see. Yes. It's you. It's clearly you. What? No, you're carrying around the guy's skull and spine with you right now. Looked at the Azeroth skull, then out into the middle distance. A long silence ensues. Notice the temperature has dropped significantly. Is it cold in this water now, or is it just me? I feel like my toes are turning into ice cubes. Seizes up and squeezes his eyes shut. Please, I can't be around any cube talk. Not since, I heard that story from somebody else a long time ago. The story you just told us 2 minutes ago? Exactly. The one that wasn't about me. Usually we'd be nervous that we were about to make things awkward when we barge in, but obviously we couldn't hold a candle to whatever was happening here tonight. Either way, it's time for bed. For you, but not us. Oh, I'm rushing this. But for you, not us. After you go to sleep, that's when we party. After spending all day cooped up in these tight little safari-themed resort uniforms, you just know these two rage late in the night. But you're not here to party with them. You've got your own repressed relationships to tend to. Repressed relationships. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Wraith's story, about the young man who found out he was part of a sinister plot. What don't you know about your current situation is it's something that will terrify you, something that will make you snap. What if you look into the eyes of evil? What if you like it? Before you can dwell too much on the fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar, creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that, lit by firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Oh my god. Why does it make me do these instructions every time? Alright, sounds good, DJ. Away we go. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. Oh. Okay. Oh. Let's see what's on that station. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do each station. I'm trying to listen.
Bam, bam, bam.
It's a DVD. It's so quiet, though. Why is it so darn quiet? I'm gonna turn up music volume.
On a stroll down memory lane. Behavior's been making games for about 30 years now, mostly for other people, licenses and other publishers and developers. But all of us on the team, we have our own stories we want to tell. And one of those stories that we've been wanting to tell for a long time is the story of this fantasy, being a villain in a horror movie. Way back when, a decade or so ago,
right, next one.
people were telling us.
Okay.
Let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else either playing the game or talking about the game or creating content relating to the game or being inspired by the game to write music.
Why is this a thing? I hate it. Ooh, what? Oh. hardcore. I don't know which one to choose. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Never mind, you can't choose anything. How many things you listen to, though still can't sleep? You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you get your sleep gear. Would you like to summon? I want to apologize to Wraith. I feel so bad. Wraith, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. I can't really sleep. Oh, that happens to me a lot. Okay, don't laugh. Promise? I promise. I guess my secret to falling asleep is listening to the sounds of bells or chimes. Think of it as white noise to drown out anything you might be hearing that's keeping you up. Like what, Wraith? Like those distant screams we can all hear coming from beyond the mountain? If that's a bit morbid, I guess you could hold on to this chess piece of mine. That's awesome. It's a knight. They're brave, like I wish I were. And the horsey is cute. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. Try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. Dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. This one is still undeniably odd. Look, I'm not saying that my feelings are hurt because you chose to swim in some pathetic little teacup when you could have swam in the vastness of an entire me, I guess. I'm just saying that you made a foolish decision and I won't forget it. My feelings aren't hurt. I just lost some respect for you, that's all. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Huntress is rifling through your pockets. Oh, you're awake! I wasn't stealing from you, merely trying to know you better by seeing, what sort of trinkets you keep close. I saw you with the Wraith right before bedtime. Look, I'm not saying I don't trust them, but, well, yes, I'm saying that. I don't trust anyone. I don't already have tied up. So, I'm making sure that you didn't do anything fishy. And I'm making sure you're not a soldier. Soldiers killed my father, you know? Well, I got you. You should really consider spending some more time with me. I'm not scary. You're not? No, not at all. I'm just a lost girl on a big island. I've been watching you since you got here, you know. Not in a creepy way. Huntress pauses for a long moment. It's, I think, a nod to the DBD, like, shorts that they, what's his name, did? Trish, right? Isn't that, I think that's what they're referencing when she ties up Tap. I think it's a reference to, what's his name, who does all the, like, DBD little clips, the videos we... Oh, is it? Okay, I didn't know that was in her lore. All right, in a charmingly creepy way, I've noticed how fun-loving you seem. If you spend some time maybe with me tomorrow, I'll take you to this special place I found. It's all mine. None of the killers have been able to find me there. It's quiet and isolated. Maybe I'll even show you how to make beef stroganoff. Oh my god. That sounds very enticing. I'll let you get back to bed. It's been a long day. Shh. Huntress places a gigantic hand on your forehead, and your eyes flutter closed. Finally alone for real this time, maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully, you're not poisoned. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh, geez. It is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. Look. I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I ate an all-organic diet of raw deer, bear, and human, I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. There's always time to turn things around, like that one time I spent day and night searching for food in vain, only to return my cabin, spent and starving, to find a family of squirrels nesting in my chimney. They were delicious. Oh, it got too loud? Okay, pulling it back. How's that? Is that better? It got real. I don't know why it got really loud. Good now? Okay, perfect. They were delicious.
If I'm being honest, I want to kill just about every person I meet within a minute of meeting them. Even the few people I can tolerate, I want to see suffer for a long time before I kill them. But this person, for some reason, I would like them to continue living for now. One false step and well, you know, everyone calls me Trapper for a reason, and they better call me Trapper. I swear, if I watch this later and you list me as Evan, I'm going to kill the Chiron guy.
Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes, or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what'll happen. Had to learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself? I know that everyone thinks of me as beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, they're a choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I want to get bloody revenge on a society that used me and throw me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. I know, right? It's so great. Forgot circulation isn't her thing. You open your eyes. The sun is shining. There's not a cloud in the sky and you feel great. Totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire, but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. We really are here for another day. Well, I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out at the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? God. And talk about sexy. Here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off, right? Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today's an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island now, it's the time. Never mind, he left. Another 10%? Okay. Sounds good. How's that? Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that. What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. And he's definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee. And I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an eternal prison of pain. And please, make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. Speaking of algorithms, hit that like button. Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand. This is not a parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me, and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something. Something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of an extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review if it was crafted with love and / or that's the type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, are not easy to do. Sometimes there are some small bugs or inconsistencies. That's the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. All right. We had to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of creative process with the ultimate intent of making them things for our enjoyment, not being overly critical of them. Are you two trying to tell me to sell me on this place actually being good? We get the picture, devs. I know, right? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from the poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we have been here 5 minutes. We should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologies, Tom. The last place aside, have you been enjoying... the last few minutes aside, I'm sorry. I don't know why I just read that way. Have you been enjoying your time here on the island? How else could I describe my stay on this island besides really entertaining? Oh, 10 stars? Here we come! Can we remind me to skip this section next time? Nope. We do need to ask you more questions, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? Yes, I would hereby agree to participate in a verbal contract stating that I, Dom, will never say anything negative about my stay here on this island. Perfect! Delightful. Excellent. Yes. Hey, Dom, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in the positive review. Because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games or resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can mean only one thing. Breakfast! Wow, they're really on the nose there with that. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon, and so much for maintaining those beach vibes. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. Okay, that's weird. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't.
I'll be honest, I didn't expect you to survive yesterday, so congrats, I guess. Whether you survive today's 50 out of 50-50 at best. Good luck.
Oh, that was bizarre. Back to your nope. Now Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings. This island is treacherous. I don't know what the newcomer thinks they're doing here, but certainly isn't helping any of us. Whoa, Huntress pretends to be all independent, but is she secretly kind of miffed you and her aren't getting along? Ah, well, that sure must be it. No one else would be weirdly standing up during breakfast too, and just like that, here comes Spirit. Did everyone sleep well? I did, or should I say, did not. I haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole burning quest for familial revenge thing, and last night was no different. So in that case, it was exactly how it should be. Had a lot of reading done, though. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute, doing so. Guessing Wraith had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect, there he is. Take us home, Wraith. Oh, hey, that was fun yesterday, huh? Yeah, I mean, not too much fun. That would be weird, but like a good amount of fun. And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see y'all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep them wanting more. You're getting good at this game. Or, sexy, true-to-life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. That Wraith. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who? Are you addressing me? Well, yeah, I guess. That is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real and all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, stick it in there. A little more. Oh yeah, that's it. Yes? Wow, okay. How does that feel? Intense. Nice. Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable. Now I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that? Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two even do, whatever it is they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and can hear everything. Oh, wow, look at that super cool bottle of Trickster branded, suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it. Oh, come on, a little privacy, please. Ew, I don't like this. This one I find weirder. I don't like this. Dwight is panting, and Claudette has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let y'all know I was here. That I could hear you, well, you know. Know what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing... I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like fun? You think 2 people are trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Oops. We've got 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. I've come to believe that the key is to finding the exact place we need to bleed out from. And I believe that place is our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were me and him? You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's been even worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Dom. You're going to need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy. Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, you're heading out to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far today has been exhausting too. but you're dedicated to achieving a true centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, no soaking up sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. Ooh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until I shadow box your precious sun. Spiky tip like a palm tree is bending over to screw with you. But no, it's not a tree at all. It's... Hey, babe! Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever, though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You've seen my abs, by the way. Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island, you know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right, I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing. Gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat, threatening but adorable, makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking, it's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that that guy is gone and we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by, it's time to lay back. Take some deep, slow breaths and... Nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Oh, it's Wraith. That checks out. You two have gotten pretty cozy. Hi, sorry if this is, too forward, but, do you want to get out of here? I know a place that's, kind of, I mean, it's got, well, it's hard to explain. Actually, it's kind of weird. You know what? If you want to go somewhere else with someone else, I totally understand. But if you want to see something weird and interesting, let me know, I guess? I've been around long enough to realize that this is rambling speech was actually him being incredibly brave and asking you out. But before you can decide if you want to go off with Wraith, the Trapper interjects.
I demand that you reconsider. Actually, I strongly recommend you to. Wraith is half the man I am. If that, I could deadlift 4 of him wrapped together. He can't even say a sentence without getting flustered. He's off-putting, disquieting, unnerving, bothersome. Plus, he doesn't even own a thesaurus. I have 7, all leather-bound.
Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly, because you can only go on 1 date today. I also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers, but you know that they say what they say: when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, and then die a horrible, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island has really got me tilted. So who will it be? All right, y'all. Y'all decide. Are we going on another date with Wraith, or are we going with Trapper? Y'all decide. I'll give y'all a few seconds here. First you say Wraith. I get 2 Wraiths. Just want to make sure, one last call here before we confirm. Alright. I gotta go with Wraith. Wraith? Yes? I picked you. Sorry, I stopped paying attention. I thought I was hallucinating. Now, really? Yes, really. Cool.
Here's my island hangout. This is what I call the cosmic dump.
The music's loud again? Really? Okay. I'm just gonna have to keep lowering it and lowering it.
I know. It's one of those first draft, gonna change a later names that just kinda sticks.
Dump is being kind. It's a massive collection of seemingly ancient ruins that simultaneously appear to have been recently abandoned. And a little beat up. There are stone obelisks, strange carvings, ritual tables. Is that a car?
It's, pretty weird. Like a collection of things from different, I don't know, places. Look around in awe, then look at Wraith, expecting more of an explanation.
Try and look cute.
Dig your toe into the dirt trying to be cute. Too busy averting his eyes and dying inside to notice. And after what seems like an eternity, finally manages an entire sentence. So, what brings you to this island? An honest answer. Wraith lights up, the most excited you've ever seen him. Me neither. And that's not all he's got for you. This guy's a hard nut to crack. Wraith looks at you with all his always sad puppy dog eyes, searching for something to say. Anything to talk about. He clears his throat. You remember my bell? I showed it to you yesterday. Of course. Wraith pulls it out. The bell, you perv! Well, I think it's really nice you picked me to hang out with, and, Wraith gives it to you. The bell! He gives you the bell. Get your mind out of the gutter, jeez! I want you to have it. Please take care of it. You know how much it means to me. I promise. I'll take such good care of it. This is the sweetest gift. Wraith smiles, but even when smiling, his eyes seem sad. Or smile back knowing what a gift he's just given you. I mean, it's kind of shitty because you can't really do anything with it, but it means a lot. Not to you, though, to someone else. Still, cool gift. You both search for something to say, anything to talk about. During the awkward silence, you look around the dump, spotting some kind of ritual table stained with blood and littered with various bottles. Nearby is what looks like some dangerous potions. What was this ancient cult up to? Looking to shake this up this date. Is this a date? Yikes. Anyways, looking to shake it up, you approach the potions and pick up the fanciest one. So what will we do next?
What should we do? Let's see. Drink that potion.
Freedom lies in being bold. You take the biggest bottle of the nastiest looking potion, gulp it down. But that was not a great idea. Or was it? The best idea! That's right, it's me again! While I've got your attention, let me simply remind you, you've got a mission, a purpose, a destiny. Maintain control. If you lose it, take it back. Okay, now back to business. Oh, you're alive. Welcome back. Tenderly caring for you, wiping your brow with a wet cloth. He's undressed you. Now, don't get carried away. He had his eyes closed the whole time. I was watching. And made a bed for you. Thank you for taking care of me. I'm sorry I did that. I don't know what came over me. I'm just happy you're okay. I want to take care of the people I, care for. You smile at him. Deep down, you can tell he's also happy he had a chance to be there for someone in their time of need. Wraith nervously smiles. He's endearingly awkward. So, I guess, tell me about your family. Ah! I remember my grandmother. Not much, but she has this certain smell that always made me feel safe. If it's possible for inky blackness to sparkle, it seems it happens in Wraith's eyes. I remember my grandmother too, how she kept me safe. The wrinkles in her hands as she held on to me for dear life. How she soothed me during... Wraith's eyes water as he trails off. Grandmothers are the best of us. I'm glad we share that bond. The sexual tension in the air is palpable. Or maybe it's just regular tension. Hard to tell with this guy. You look around for anything to distract you. What's that table for? Look at the ritual table again. It's beaten up with a giant hole in it. You look back at Wraith. You smile at Wraith. You know any rituals we could do on this table? Wow! You wink. Nice touch. Wraith blushes and stammers and looks away, smiling. Nice. Yes, narrators can narrate using emojis. Wraith looks intently at the table. What's he thinking about you? Probably something deep and philosophical, intense, sad, something about the inherent nothingness. Want to play cornhole? Or that. The hole in the table makes a great target. Here, we can even use these skulls I found laying around. Well, this is definitely a more fun date activity. It's easy. Just stand back and, toss them in the hole. Don't worry if you miss. There are a lot more skulls around. Toss that little skull? You're dying, Trish. It is awkward, but we roll with it. Ready. Oh, shoot. Perfect. Woo! Close. Ah! Don't worry. Nobody wins everything all the time. Winning any time is actually pretty cool. I played this hundreds of times. I've never gotten them all. I'm just glad to have someone else to play with. You feel like you're finally warming up Wraith, so you unleash the big guns. At least it comes back around on like a real skill check, I know, right? You want to play Truth or Dare? Wraith looks mortified, but tries to keep it together. Maybe this is progress. I guess so, but only if I can ask first. Deal. Truth or Dare? All right, y'all. Truth or Dare? Truth or Dare? Where are we going? Wraith, you say dare. Trish says no clue. Alright, we're going with Wraith. Dare. I'll take a dare. Why not? I dare you to tell me if you were a plant. I dare you to tell me if you were a plant, what kind of plant would you be? It's not really a dare either. Great question. Wraith smiles. You're such a kiss ass. I actually don't know what a... Colorful, beautiful blossoms bring me joy. They make me explode with energy and feel alive inside. I actually don't know what that is. A very flowery description. I thought it was funny. I don't think Wraith cared for it though. Too bad you can't woo me. You can't. Okay. Dare. Woo! My God, it's getting spicy. Alright. Take off the shirt or show me something. What do we go with, y'all? Wraith says show. Trish. Trish is like, It's the less spicy option. Okay, show. Show me something. Show me something you've never shown anyone else. You're about to see something many other people have seen. Wraith looks incredibly uncomfortable. That's not a dare. Too vague. It's just truth or dare. Makes me feel I'm just... Thank you for being patient with me. I need to try to be more open with people. Starting now.
Wraith clears his throat. And that way, a laser rider would make him do if they wanted to signify something important and different was coming up. Let's see if we were right. Do you have my bell? I want to show you something. He's gonna go in biz, probably. You're right. Take a drink. This is not a drinking game, damn. Missed opportunity. Of course I have it. You reach for it, but it's gone. Wraith furrows his brow. I swear I had it. I don't know what could have happened. We'll need to find it. But Claude and Dwight burst in, interrupting. Seems like they have a very dramatic announcement. We have a very dramatic announcement. See, told you so. But it needs to take place at the beach. Okay. You arrive at the beach, but something feels off. Can't quite put your finger on it, but you feel uneasy and cold. And here's why. Spirit appears as if from nowhere. Hey, Dom. Bet you didn't expect this hot piece of sass. What goth girlfriends can't make silly, sexy puns from time to time? Dwight and Claudette scram. Yeah, I use these two simpletons to dupe you. You're easy to dupe. Maybe because deep down, you wanted to be duped. There's no way Wraith can be keeping you happy. Spirit's usual disaffected nature has given way to some combination of disgusted and desperation. Makes sense why I like her, because she's goth. It's kind of working. Wraith's a fake. He's not even a real ghost. He only pretends he doesn't want people to care about him, but really that's all he wants. And he wants it more than anything. Ugh. Can you imagine wanting something so cringe? I bet he won't even tell you his theory about this island. What a fake. You deserve to be with someone real, a real ghost. Someone who really doesn't give a shit. Someone who doesn't even care if you say yes or no to me. You see, through a desperate last-minute attempt to win your affection, it's almost sad. Turn around and walk back to Wraith without so much as saying a word. Ha! Sorry. You came back. No one ever comes back. Wraith is shook as those tears welling up in his eyes. Aw, poor Wraith. This poor Wraith. You can't tell because he looks away. There's a sniffle, and he looks back at you. Beaming. I want to show you something. You follow Wraith to a corner of the ruins that you haven't seen. He brushes aside some dead leaves and branches, revealing a hatch in the ground. Want to do the honors? You open the hatch with some effort and lower yourself into the tunnel, grabbing onto a rusty ladder and beginning your descent. Be careful. Descend into a spooky, dimly lit room. Looks like an ancient ritual chamber with torches, tapestries, engraved skulls, and animal remains. Wait, is this where the hatch leads in DBD? On one end, it's is a set of intricately carved locks and cuff mechanisms on the wall. A torture area. Oh, well, a torture area. On the other side is a table with potions, books, and maps. Some of the larger leather-bound books, and Wraith walks over, opening to a specific page. You see incantations, symbols, a drawing of someone chained to the wall. Different language you can't read, except for the words "Cult of the Black Veil." Conveniently, those words are in exactly the language you can read. From everything I've found, I think these are the ruins of an ancient cult. They seem to be devoted to some kind of sentient evil. I think they used this island. Maybe the person they worshipped did, and I think they used this ritual site to travel to and from the island. I think they sacrificed people on this torture wall in order to open some portal out of here. You unfurl one of the larger rolled up pieces of canvas, revealing a detailed map of the island. It's all here: Trapper's Cave, Spirit's Lighthouse, Huntress's Cabin, all the common areas, even IP Island up in the corner with little hearts drawn around it. I figured out the layout of the entire island. I need to know what it is I'm trying to escape from. You walk over to the wall and examine the chains and locks. It looks like some kind of torture wall. Wow, what happened to people here? Did they keep prisoners? Looks like they were tortured, but from what I've been able to dig up, it was something more ritualistic, serving a larger purpose. I have reason to believe those prisoners weren't alive for long. Do you think the Cult of the Black Veil is still around? Are we in danger? I don't know, maybe, but I have a plan. All we need. And right as you're finally about to get some of the sweet, sweet information you've been lusting after, Claudette and Dwight pop in again. This time they swear it's a good reason. I promise we're not being manipulated this time. Honest. It's time for dinner, you silly gooses. Come get some food. Dwight, for the last time, the plural of goose is geese. Sorry, I keep forgetting. I hope they dock silent. I'm trying to go. Forget. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. And that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No. You're really feeling the whole romantic experience. Don't worry. I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to the business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Not going to do the gag where we cram them all on the screen at the same time, so just believe me. They're all here. They're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Huntress seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, she throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murder's Island. But hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows, they won't do any better than that. Since it seems like I'm going to be alone forever, I'm focusing on myself. I have hobbies of my own, besides stealing, kidnapping, killing, cooking is my passion. Tonight we'll be feasting on succulent squirrel appetizer with roasted elk as the main, served with a side of mushrooms. Those mushrooms are probably poisonous. And the elk, huh? More revenge for the elk that killed her mother. If I had a nickel for every revenge-obsessed killer on this island, I'd have some number of nickels. Certainly more than a few. I personally hunted, killed, skinned, and prepped our meal. I even picked the mushrooms myself. Oh, they're definitely poisonous. Oh, I would agree, Trish. And cheesecake for dessert. What? Not Russian enough? I'm not so one-dimensional, Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there and say nothing. Nothing is not an option. It was a blast. We had a great time, played cornhole. I won't tell you who won, but we both did in a way. Everyone rolls their eyes. Talk about sexy. No, really. If you're going to tell us a story, talk about something sexy instead of whatever that was. Wraith smiles. You're strangely good at getting him to do that. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now. They're all very tired. Oh, wait. No, sorry. There's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica. Not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bon appetit. I know. Bon appetit. I like that, though. Don't you mean bon? No, almost everything we serve here has lots of bones, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on the island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up their plates and take your napkin and dust and crumbs off the table. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. Everyone, if you would please be so kind to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen. Something that will change everything. Oh, same here, Trish. I can't do bones, and like I do boneless chicken. I can't do it. Can't do. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies.
Did you have a choice of how you said that, dweeb?
Yes, and I immediately regret how I did that. How I did. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes, and I'm pretty sensitive eyes. I'm so horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes, because of childhood trauma involving fire. And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, only to get away from Wraith's complaining. Wow, poor Wraith being dumped on. You take a seat on the comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their places. Wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here. So nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, cool. And now everyone is looking at you. So, yeah, no, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or should we play charades, boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell a story? Points his spine and skull staffed thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoot lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating. I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, threaten to burn us alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Dom was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Sure. I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Okay, so what type of story do you want to tell? Romance. I'll tell a romantic story about two lovers who take poison together and die foaming at the mouth. Or about two strong hunters who... Oh my god, my voice. Or about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same wily wolverine. Not quite. It's my parents. They met at a party in college he was hosting. She'd been dragged there by some friends. They couldn't have been more different, and yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months.
Bit too soon if you can trust someone, don't you think?
It's so sweet. Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partner. Love could spark from a mere look across a campfire. Now you've gotten their attention, each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. Except for Trickster. He's wandering over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music on headphones to drown you out. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry about this narrator. This narrative keeps it real. We can't just end there. So who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? Ooh, do we do a different story or do we go back to see if Wraith comes back with a different story? Let you choose. Different story? Alright. Do we do a... I feel like it's either Huntress or Spirit that I want to hear. Sorry, I got a message here. Okay. Spirit Huntress. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'll go with Spirit. I still can tell a story. I don't really want to, but but anything I say is sure to be better than whatever you got out of anyone else in this group. Like all stories, I stole this one from someone in the past who is dead now and can't do anything about it. It's called The Bride, or technically I suppose The Fiancé. One winter, a young couple decided that the next spring they would be married. The two were madly in love and could not wait for the snow to melt, so they could join in matrimony and unite their souls for eternity. Per the latest bridal trends, they decided to have their wedding ceremony at the edge of the woods by a beautiful, shabby chic farmhouse. Together they spent months planning the details of the wedding. Two created invitations, figured out seating arrangements, tasted 100 cakes before settling on the perfect one. They chose Lilikoi, by the way, so fancy. When it came time to figure out the decorations, however, the bride, or the fiancé, I guess, since she wasn't actually married yet, wanted to take the lead and set the style. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open-toe sandals for pretty much their entire relationship, so he was definitely not to be trusted. Having decided on such a lovely natural setting for their ceremony, the fiancé decided that she would create unique floral arrangements from the local wildflowers that surrounded the farmhouse. As soon as the sun rose on the first day of spring, she set off into the woods. Each day, she spent hours mapping out where the best blooms could be found and prepared to pick them herself the morning of the wedding, so that they'd be the height of their freshness and beauty. Enamored with the incredible variety of flowers in the woods she surveyed, the bride, or the fiancé, since they had not yet been married, became obsessed with knowing just how many there were, so she could choose the absolute best. When the fateful morning of her big day finally came, the fiancé told her husband-to-be that she had one final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony to come, she dressed in her beautiful white gown, set off into the woods to gather flowers. Treading carefully, she followed her route, selecting only the best stems, collecting them in a basket. However, when she came upon a once familiar clearing, something was not as she expected. Somehow it was more beautiful now than it had ever been before, and just on the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms, so vibrant and colorful, she became dizzy just looking at them. But the fiancé ignored her sudden spell and pressed ahead, scooping up flower after flower. And every time she did, she noticed just further ahead, and possibly even more beautiful blossoms. Carried by the sweet fragrance of the spring air, the bride, or the fiancé, crept farther and farther into the woods until she turned a corner, stepped over a mossy fallen tree trunk, and realized she had been here before. But this wasn't the clearing she remembered, or at least not how she remembered it. The flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from their stems into festering, moldy piles on the floor. Where bees had been, only flies buzzed. Where the scene of flowers had once intoxicated her, the odor of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back, but the path was dark. Into a shadowy glen she walked and walked and walked. That
day, as guests gathered at the farmhouse, the fiancée was nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, and loved one in love began to look for her, but to no avail. They searched the pasture, the tree line, and into the forest. There was no beautiful wildflowers or young lovers to be seen. I know, right, Trish? Ew, mildew. Just old, dead trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wondering, looking for fresher blooms to clip, but never finding them. Distracted by a never-ending story for perfection, unable to see that you are loved for who you are, out there all alone. I thought it was beautiful and sad. Just like someone we know. How was story time? A lot of people like to take potshots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel's almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more of a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Dom. If you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment. Yeah, DBD 2 isn't gonna happen. Yep, that was pretty much the confirmation. Dwight, I'm not gonna need you to... I'm gonna need you to shut your trap. Your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay. You have fun tonight and try not to, wink wink, end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud? And what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? I know, not subtle jabs at the audience, right? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that all these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit. She really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. I'm disappointed, only double digits. Wraith.
I did hear someone trash-talking Spirit. Deal me in. What do you say we take this talk to a hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes?
Please, enough of burns. These things that are lit are getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have been set next to the literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could? Just you and me. On those spindly legs? You probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to some place more secluded, Dom is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice and completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake accounts to your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade, drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper before I refuse to play their game anymore.
It's like she's actively trying to be unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on, or just me?
Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, could all move on with our lives, or, some special projects we might have going. You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off with for an evening activity? Just saying, you might not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on the murder island comes to a close.
Oh no, I'm not satisfied with that name either. But this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's really much all, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer would you pick? And yes, we are back to excluding Trickster because, ugh, that guy. Like that, I'm not getting a speed buff, y'all. Yeah. We're going with Wraith. I knew you'd never pick. I knew you'd never pick me. Who am I kidding? But I did pick you. Wraith immediately turns and runs away. It's not like he didn't tell you what you were getting into. Well, follow him. You catch up to Wraith, and as usual, he appears a little anxious. Ooh. Give him a massage. Stop and step behind Wraith, placing your hands between his shoulder and his neck before he realizes what's happening. Surprise massage. Wraith tenses up at your touch, but then relaxes. Ooh, that's the spot. The normally inhibited Wraith lets out a moan before returning the favor, and before you know it, all your stress has melted from your body. Hey, this was supposed to be about you, mister. Oh no, I didn't mean, I wanted to. There's that big sigh again. Sorry, sometimes I get too in my head. You nod understandingly. Well, maybe there's some way we can get you out of there. Oh! Wow, okay. Wow, we could go a little bit spicy, or we could throw a frisbee. Where are we going? Spicy or frisbee, yo? I'm leaving it up to y'all. A little bit spicy? Spicy, let's do it. We're on a beach. Maybe we should get down and dirty in the sand? It would be a shame to let it all go to waste. Just to make sure there's no confusion about your intentions, you wink. That will work. There's no way Wraith will misinterpret this. That's a great idea. But maybe we can both keep clean if I go grab Dwight and get him dirty instead. What? Runs off to kidnap Dwight for some nefarious purpose. The narrator looks at you and smirks. Yes, the narrator is so smug about being right that you are now talking in the third person. Alright, I get it. You're right. Thank you. Wraith returns with an exhausted-looking Dwight and some shovels, and realize you now be burying Dwight in the sand and making a sand sculpture around his head. Look, I know this isn't what you had in mind, but still seems kind of fun. Okay, what kind of sand sculpture do you want to build? Let's put Dwight into a car. As a wide-awake night terror, his eyes go wide. He mumbles, "Oh shit, I forgot about that. That's cars, not the cars." You envelop him in a wordless hug. Sometimes silence is the best thing, you know? I wish Trapper understood that. Spirit could use a reminder too. What a downer she can be. Wraith eventually calms down, still looking away. Thank you. Sorry, You don't need to apologize or explain. Wraith turns to you, smiling sheepishly. Wow. This day went by so fast. But guess it's over. I don't understand why you strange, beautiful weirdo. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was. Oi! Feels like I've been here a lot longer than that, actually. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with and quickly, so you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the internal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang. The brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone is gathered at the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who Dom chooses. Who's ready for round robin? How round are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you about the dream date they've planned for you tomorrow. It's no particular order, which is weird to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Huntress, why don't you go first? I'm afraid that what would happen if you had to contain your energy any longer. Stop talking. Great, Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone.
What's that?
Nothing, go away. Then boy, oh boy, I have such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Yes, you'll have to pick me to find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing, because it's clear already that you're going to pick me. Confident? Mysterious? I like it. Hit us, Spirit! Figuratively, damn it, Dwight. You gotta watch your words with these people. Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. That's it? If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper, or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. Do you want to at least specifically specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them! Okay, then. So hydrate tonight if you tend to hang with Spirit. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries so it's acceptable not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event, and the also large meta-narrative of Dead by Daylight dating sim experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it.
Oh, why, yes, thank you, I'd love to. It's so dumb.
So you're thinking of picking me. Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished and rewarded.
Tomorrow will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with, I know that. But I can't tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it, and if you're not, if you're a maggot. Also, everyone else, even confident, sexy ladies and rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht.
Sorry. Anyway, Wraith? Well, I don't know. I'd like to prefer to just tell them privately. I don't know how that's going to work with these game mechanics. What if you just whispered it to them? Considers this for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper. Tomorrow, we have to find my bell. And then I can finally tell you what I've been working on. It's going to be really special. That kind of thing where we will really bond. And maybe, finally, get off this island. And maybe, then we can go on a real date. You done? Is that it? Wraith nods proud. And time's up, everyone. Gush, you need to dream about these options. You'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream about all these soon-worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice. Come dawn. Have a swell night. Did you forget to mention something? Gosh, how could we forget? Before you run off slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality survival dating competition parody could be complete without singling out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of psychological break and giving them a little push. Hold up. This has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time, and I'm just now finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there. You just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. If it's like butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer. You can't even break their heart. Do you dare to even try? You mean... That's right. Tomorrow, one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's classic reversal of fate. And it will hurt someone's feelings. Someone dangerous. What's it gonna be, champ? What are your thoughts? What's your thought process around here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats. I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. Eek. Get rid of Wraith, he might cry. And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. So which sociopath are you eliminating? Trapper, time to go. This was very simple. Trapper, you scared the living shit out of me. You're eliminated. That's fair.
Honestly, though, I don't care. You suck. But not in a good way. You bore me, you personality-free maggot. Wouldn't even be fun to kill you. Which I was totally going to do tomorrow, the first chance I got, so really, this is a win-win for both of us. Still might kill you, though, out of principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open and have fun on your date tomorrow.
Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind. Because, of course, they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Dom, but when this is all over, they'll never sleep alone again. That's right. We're sending our eliminated player home with their own mostly new Trickster body pillow. The next best thing to the real Trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right. It's Dwight tested. Audit approved. Hope you sleep well tonight, Dom. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean, knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. Oh, can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know, these two schedule. All right, so we got one eliminated. What a crazy way to end the day. An elimination. I didn't even know it was that kind of game. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. We'll see how things go tomorrow, I suppose. I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know, I seem all excited and devil may cry, but the truth is, I'm really a pessimist at heart. Your mother is skewered by an elk when you were young. Yeah, how'd you know? Well, yes, it's the only thing you talk about. If you excuse me, I think I saw a raccoon over in the tree. I'm feeling peckish. I don't remember the last time I felt this nervous. Excited. Chemically, those two feelings are very similar, but, I don't know. Dom is really great. What else do you want me to say? Trevor. I don't handle rejection well. At least I don't think I do. No one has ever been dumb enough to reject me. Yeah, the more I think about it, the angrier I'm getting. I'm a giant rage monster, so everyone in this room should be scared right now. Turn the camera off. I think there was a chance I might get eliminated. Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. This is the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me. Nah. What? No, you're not part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low-budget, old-school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, kind of wish I was so happy right now. I'm definitely be down with a reality show-style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album upcoming tour. Finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, and there's private gigs over on IP Island. My dudes, you gotta check it out. IP Island, it's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama, lawyers, take a hike. I'm gonna tell everyone that Trickster said that about them. Don't worry. I'm talking your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that you can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them like ghosts. Don't say it. Look, we get it. You're popular and in demand, but we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. I don't know, forgot, but it's really funny. Come on. Whatever. I don't even care. I'm the trickster. See you around, you too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yeah, seriously, they do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's the thing you're getting all wet now. It's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your checklist. Check in. I was just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. It's okay. Never mind. Never mind? What does that mean? No, not you two. This wasn't meant to be confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay. We don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off 2 days straight and wanted to sit down somewhere. This chair is wet. Yeah, I think the Ocean just peed on it. How is that You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. Oh great, what's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade, you cheated on an algebra test once. Watching Trapper get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive in this nightmare, this place, this sun, these sweet, sugary drinks, it sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity, this unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls, it's a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from this existence and make it so I'm never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please, please get me out of this polo shirt. I want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I have to wake up. Yikes. Oh, it's a weird way to end. Oh, well. What are you going to do? You let the camera roll long enough, someone is bound to say something crazy. Anyways, seems like everybody's had their shot to annoy me tonight. So hit the hay and get some sleep, some rest. Tomorrow is going to be a doozy. Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which is sort of okay with. What's that? You don't know about the killer crabs? Oh, right. You didn't go on that Huntress date. You really missed out. It was thrilling. Or I guess it would have been. You have to play the game again to get that reference, I suppose. Oh, I know. You pull on beach attire and splash water on your face. Dwight and Claudette approach. Is that look on their faces excitement? Terror? You notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love or been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It has happened here before, but it's probably the love thing. It's time! Claudette gestures over to the beach where the killers all stand flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. Hey Prince, how you doing? Suddenly, the message is clear. You're going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-ass cameos in the show. I'm gonna chew his agent out. But before they walk you over for your big moment, a little birdie told us that someone in particular has an extra strong crush on you. Another little birdie reminded us that you've been kind of a dick since you got here, and we reserve the right to withhold that information, even if it leads to you making a terrible decision that gets you murdered. So, are you ready? Of course you're not. But too bad. We're on a schedule. You make your way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs. It's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air, and I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. It's time for our newcomer to confess their love. Wait, I have to do your drum roll for this. No, you don't. But who cares? Thumb, who do you choose for your solo date? Can we at least do the flower thing? Dwight, I thought we agreed to keep that between us. No, not that flower thing. The thing where the suitor gets a flower as a symbol of the contestant's love and affection? Oh, right. I suppose. But no roses. They're such a cliche at this point. Well, that's good, because I tried to pick a rose and I got an ouchie, so I settled for these. beautiful. You've done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet. I hope Dwight saved some of those for Claudette. Some of these for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You're getting that vibe too. Just me? Sorry? Sorry, you've got other things to think about right now? Dom, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with today? Well, duh, we're going with Wraith again. You turn to Wraith and let us sigh. Wow, are you becoming more like him? Wraith, since I got to the island, I've been drawn to your quiet nature, your unassuming good looks, the nervous energy you bring to every situation, no matter how normal and mundane. I love the way your brain works. I love the way your body moves. And I love how we are together. Wraith looks like he's just watched the Earth explode from an orbiting space shuttle. His mouth hangs open a little. His eyebrows twitch. No one can tell if he's too excited to process or partially dead. Got anything to say, Wraith? Sounds about right. I can't get shit. Wraith. You're too hard on yourself. As you board the yacht, Wraith is unsurprisingly quiet, but the awkward vibes are down by about 60%. Good job, I guess. It was nice of Trapper to volunteer his yacht for the start of his day-long, of this day-long date, but a bit dismissive of him to say that you two were so boring that the yacht itself wouldn't even notice you were there. That's great. What would he know about fun anyway? He wears an old-timey one-piece bathing suit like the strong man from some bygone carnival. Come to think of it, that actually is a little fun. Wraith just has a regular old button-up shirt and shorts on. No, now that's the time to think about Trapper and the way his vintage singlet hugs its curves just right. That's what he wants. Classic Trapper trap. You're here with Wraith, remember? Who you chose for. It's some very good reasons you must have, I'm sure. You cast all other thoughts out of your mind and stand at the edge of the deck, looking at the ocean, wondering what's out there, where you even are. The gentle rocking of the waves feels comforting as you turn to face your paramour. Wraith can barely look at you. Is it nerves or something else? I can't believe, after spending so much time with me, you'd still want to do it more. I'm only going to disappoint you. You can never disappoint me. Well, we'll see about that. We still have a full day ahead of us. Speaking of which, what exactly do you have planned for me today? Before we get into that, I need to tell you something. It's about me, but ultimately more about you. We spend a lot of time together, you know, pretty well. You know how easily I get flustered, how introverted and in my head I am. And you know, I'm awkward around other people, triggered by the sight of talk or money, weird about intimacy. But you're incredible and kind and patient. You've put up with my quirks. And after spending so much time with you, I feel like I've changed. Something about you puts me at ease. I feel different. And that's good. I had to change in order to spend this day with you the way I want. Because Almost there. He still can't say it though. That's okay though. You smiled at him warmly. See, there it is. You always know how to comfort me. I haven't had that in a long time. Aw, that's so sweet. Anyway, I've been close to... Anyone I've been close to has abandoned me. Usually against their will, but it still hurts. So why bother trying to connect with anyone? They're just going to be brutally murdered while I watch or overhear or sleep through it. Put your hand on his shoulder. Music's loud again? Really? Okay. That's super weird. You put your hand on your shoulder. Well, all I want is someone to love, a family to care for, not touched by evil or greed or power, a small house in the middle of nowhere, never bothered by anyone. You're the first person, and forever, I felt like I could see a future with. Wraith upholds Azeroth's skull. My story about the man who pulled out his boss's skull and spine. That was about me. You almost tell him that you know, everyone knows, but decide against it. Too long, I've been attached to Azeroth's skull. I've let it define me. No more! Tosses the skull into the water. As he watches it sink, you notice a gold coin on the ground that dislodged from it. You know how Wraith is with gold coins. What do? Good call. You never know when this might come in handy. Turns to you, smiling. He seems like a new man. Let's go back to the dump. What a romantic sentence to start this day with. I've reformed Wraith! As you walk into the cosmic dump, Wraith oozes nervous excitement. Oh gosh, do I have something incredible planned for tonight? He even tries to wink. It's kind of grotesque, but hey, this sad boy is finally opening up. Pulls out some lotions and oils. Sensual. You ready? That's odd. What's wrong? No, it's just you're holding Azeroth's skull again. You made a whole big thing about how you feel like you've changed and not defined by it, and you threw it away. Yeah, I did. Azeroth was terrible, and I'm no longer using the skull as my security blanket. This is his brother, Paul. Also a really bad guy I took care of. I have 20 of these things, all really bad guys. Ah, well. I guess you can't really change some people. Anyways, back to our exciting night to end all nights. Yeah, I thought it was a bug too for a second. I'll stay here and prepare. If you want to go find my bell, takes a step closer and whispers. Then, when you come back, we can ring it. Oh wow, what does that even mean? I don't even know, but it seems very exciting. And look, what you've done to this anxious shy boy, he's losing his inhibitions. Oh, okay. Trish is like, whoa. Maybe soon he'll be losing his clothes. Oh! To get there, though, you might have to find the bell. It's got to be somewhere on this island, right? Where do you start looking? Let's see. Who would it be? Wait, who talked about treasure? Going on a treasure hunt? Wasn't it Huntress? I think it was Huntress. I think she was the one that wanted to go on a treasure hunt, but she wouldn't tell me. Oh. I love a cabin in the woods. Great things are always happening at those. People are walking into them and back out of them unscathed all the time. Turn to leave and catch Wraith winking at you again as you exit. You know what? Maybe that wasn't a wink at all. Some of the mud he uses to cover up his face is probably dripping while he sweats anxiously. Yeah, she did rummage through my pockets. That's right. You enter Huntress's cabin and relax. It's disarmingly cozy with a warm, quirky vibe. You feel like you could live here. If a kooky killer didn't already. You spot something shiny. Is it the bell? You reach out, but you've been tackled from behind. It's Huntress. She holds an axe to your throat. I found you. Now I get to kill you. I'm running a very complicated long con on Wraith. I'm trying to find his spell so he can do something. I don't know. But I'll probably use it to play a joke on him instead. Huntress's eyes sparkle. That sounds like a fun game. Want to play another one? Sure. Great. I've got the perfect game in mind. Hide and seek. Bet you can't find me. Ready or not, here I come. Okay. This one's a lot harder. Okay, I can't even see. Hee, you silly. If this was really hide and seek, you'd be dead by now. But this doesn't change anything. What do you mean? I'm so mad you broke into my house. Which is too bad, because maybe I do know something about the bell. Maybe I'll tell you later. We'll see. Huntress goes into another room, and you realize you're not going to get anything else here, except possibly killed. So where to next?
Why not the lighthouse? You arrive at the Black Lighthouse, optimistic and full of purpose. You don't see a bell anywhere. Spirit! Hello? Nothing. She's nowhere to be found. Let's be honest. Her heart was never really in this process, was it? You start poking around, wondering if Spirit took the bell and hid it somewhere around here. Oh, hey, hot stuff. You turn to see Trickster casually posed, light reflecting off his perfect skin, all of his too many abs glistening perfectly. Doing some snooping. I'm looking for Spirit. Me too, actually. We're gonna do some face max. I told her I'd show her around my stage over on IP Island. It's tight. All the killers we couldn't clear to be in this game are hanging out over there, just out of view of you, and any interested party lawyers. All right, catch you later, Forgot. Thanks for hanging out. Having a blast doing shots, making content. Oh my dude, you got to meet my good friend. Nope, stop right there. Not getting sued over a dating sim. I feel that. Hey, have you seen Wraith spell anywhere? I'm not gonna lie to you, friend. I have no idea what you're talking about. But, you want to maybe hop over to the other island, check out my stage? Absolutely not. I'm on a mission. Trickster shrugs. Guess we're all on our own journey till we meet again. As Trickster vanishes, you ponder your next move, and I'm left wondering, who just say no to checking out the sexy pop star's special hideaway? So where to next? Maybe Trapper's Cave? At least I know what to look out for. Well, traps. With that in mind, I'm sure I can get in and out and safely and find that bell. To Trapper's Cave. Wow, this game sure is bigger than you thought, huh? Might need to replay it a couple times to be able to grasp how much work was put into it. Wow. Okay. Into Trapper's Cave, tentatively. He is called Trapper. It stands to reason there might be some traps. Illuminated in deep blue, the cave is home to a pool of water that shimmers and shines. You find yourself hoping Wraith spell isn't in here. You hear a voice from behind a pile of rocks, like a feeble old man calling for help. You step in front of a large pile of rocks at the mouth of the tunnel. Nothing you could hope to move, but something much larger could possibly toss him aside with ease. A frail voice calls out, "Hello? Who's there? Can you help me? Hold on, I'm coming." Desperate to help, you push against the rocks with all your might. One near the top, it rolls off and kills you. Probably shouldn't have seen this coming. Yeah, okay. Alright, that's a little annoying. I understand that there are consequences for your actions. I just don't like that it like makes you redo this stuff. Oh my god, it pulls me all the way back here. Okay, that's not cool. Okay, I just have to... That's too far back, agreed. I do not like that. It makes me less likely to, like, just try out things. That's why I'm kind of a little disappointed with that. Like, it just makes me less likely to, like, try out something just to see. Because now I know, just go with the safe choice, right? Like... Alright, we're gonna do Huntress as a cabin. Like, now I have to go through all the steps all over again. I mean, I can do it pretty quick, but still. Apparently I'm doing this better than last time. It's just weird. Alright, we're back at the Trapper Cave. Alright, we ignore the voice. Found a gold coin. Take it. Another one.
Seems like a good choice. Oh, there's something shiny next to it. Is it the bell? Then again, this is Trapper's cave. Trapper, you know him. The trap guy. The one who loves to leave traps. A hulking shadow falls over you. You turn to see Trapper.
Ah, smart. This was a bear trap. And I'm the bear.
Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Yeah, this is really bad game design here. We were doing really well. I feel like we had this happen once, and I was like, okay, that's annoying, but this is... Look, we're trying to get to the end here. And now we're stuck. Because of having to go through all these choices. That's kind of annoying, not gonna lie. I think I found all I'm looking for right here. Sigh, I told the writers not to give you the ability to choose what to do, because then dumb things like this and I have to give you game over. Oh my god! That's super lame! I was just trying to be cheeky. That's, like, really lame. I'm sorry, but that's a really lame way to do that. Okay. I thought it was gonna be, like, a fun little, like... Yeah, the game overs are not a good choice. Very, 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 very bad choice. Or, well, at least luckily we can click through pretty quickly. You know what I want to do? I'm going to do the Trapper first, so that if we do mess up, like, I can get past it. Like, I don't have to go through all the steps again. Step back from all the things shiny, enticing, and consider just leaving and figuring out this whole bell situation some other way.
Can't help but be drawn to me, can you? What is it? My animal magnetism, my musk, my hopeless devotion to Leg Day? I don't think Wraith has ever set foot in Leg Day.
No time to figure out what the hell that even means. You think fast. You're right, Trapper. It's the leg day thing. I love your legs, and also the musk. Love a good musk. Knew it. Listen, I know I made the wrong choice, eliminating you and going with Wraith. How could I have been so stupid? You should probably cleave me in too, hack me into pieces. I deserve worse, but if you'll let me, I want to go back to Wraith and tell him I made a mistake and I'm leaving him. For you. He stares at you unnervingly, a twinkle in his eye.
I should probably cleave you in two, you're right, but it takes a truly self-assured person to admit their mistakes, and you're clearly aware that you're stupid, so you know we're making progress.
Well, you're pulling this off?
I'll let you go on one condition. When you break the news that you're leaving him for me, tell him he has skinny chicken legs.
Yes, if you want, I can tell him that. Lets out a hearty laugh. Oh yeah, I want. Alright, I got past this for now. We'll click through the rest, because we got... I know, right? Alright. That's real. I am actually really annoyed they did that with the game overs. The game overs are not great. The spots that the Spirit and Trapper hang out. You've even checked out Trickster Stage. Would have been nice if an actual concert was going on, but maybe in the sequel. Now you've also searched Huntress' cabin too and managed to not get yourself skinned. However, just having your skin, as remarkably sun-kissed as it is, isn't as good as having your skin and Wraith spell. Looks like you're just going to have to admit defeat on this one and head back to Wraith empty-handed. Tried hard, you really did. If you were a game, I'd give you a good review. That being said, Wraith is, well, I don't want to say unkind because he has been really nice this whole time, but there is that whole spine-ripping thing. You enter the ruins of the Cosmic Dump, prepared to deliver Wraith the bad news. I know he seems sweet and shy like he's not a killer, but he totally is. There's a chance he could kill you. But the place is empty. Phew. Wraith must be off somewhere, still preparing. Ugh. What are you gonna do? You still don't have the bell. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Who are you talking to? Huntress pops from behind the giant obelisk, smiling behind her mask. I followed you back here. It was fun, like cats stalking prey. Oh yeah, that sounds fun. After you left, I was thinking, I want to tell you about the bell. Oh god. Huntress, thank you. But it's going to cost you. Empty your pocket and send over all your gold coins. Ooh, sparkly. Okay, so Wraith's bell, Spirit with it yesterday. She was walking back from here, and she says she was eavesdropping on your date. So when you weren't looking, she stole it to sabotage your budding relationship with Wraith. I think she said something about a cringy truth or dare game. I think had a fling or something. She's still mad about it or not. Who knows? She's definitely mad about something. Even though it's rusty and old, it's kind of shiny. So I offered to pay her for it. But she said she had the perfect spot for it picked out at the top of her lighthouse. Oh, great. I need to go back to the lighthouse and deal with Spirit. Tell her I'll still buy it from her. Oh, great. I need to go back to the light and deal with Spirit. Turn to the lighthouse and head right upstairs. No more messing around. And this time, Spirit is waiting for you. Word on the street is you're looking for me. Do you have Trickster distract me? Spirit rolls her eyes. You really piecing it together? Huh, Sherlock? Alright, whatever. I messed with Wraith a little. I'm so sorry. It's not like she's actually sorry. So you want Wraith's spell? How about we play a little game? I call it Don't Look Into the Light or Die! You can only open your eyes when I'm blocking the light. If you look directly at it, I'll die. Precisely! I'm much smarter than you look, no offense. Stop on Spirit and don't look straight into the light. If you look directly at it, your brain probably won't survive the stress. Cool. Oh, close. Only half of your brain and a portion of your soul was damaged. The rest seems to be mostly okay. As far as I can tell. Sprint hands over the bell. Thank goodness. Now please, leave me alone. Gladly. And with that, you march triumphantly back to Wraith. You excitedly walk in to see Wraith in his sexiest outfit yet. Oh my god! Your eyes do that cartoony thing where they bug out of your skull. Auga! In true Wraith fashion, his reaction is a little more subdued. He just looks at you and sort of smiles. Hope you have something for me that's gonna make me as happy as I just made you. Look at this guy, so open and comfortable in his skin, cloak, painted, burnt flesh thing. Beaming, you hold up the bell. It took me all over the island, but I found it. Spirit stole it because it's a long story. Now you want to tell me what we'll be doing with it? Holds the bell and tears up. He kisses it. Weird. Only one more thing until we can finish this. What are we finishing? Or should I say who? You wink. Always a nice touch. You know, I can't tell you that yet. But while we wait, Wraith hands you a super sexy outfit. Outfit is maybe too strong of a word. This is barely more than just a tiny bit of cloth connected by various thin elastic bits. You look at it and bite your lip. Should I change? You better. Find one of the obelisks and take off your clothes and slipping into your new sheer, barely there's collection of straps. It is incredibly revealing. Somehow you look more naked with this on than you would if you were actually naked. It's really something. Eyes up here. Sorry, it's impressive. You return to Wraith and model your new outfit. I'm wearing basically nothing. Oh, just you wait. The lights dim. Oh, dang. Is that what you've been waiting for, you little freak? Relaxed and confident, Wraith is a total different person than the introverted loner you met when you arrived on the island. Are you ready? I want to give you my heart. I'm ready. The lights go out. It's so chilly. Don't worry. We'll warm up. He's not wrong. Wraith's naked skin feels like fire on yours. Whoa! The fire he's been so afraid of this whole time. You melt into his arms, his lips exploring. I should probably leave you two alone. Feels weird to be documenting this. But before I give you my heart, we'll give you something else. There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'll see you in a hold, up. Even in the dark, I think I know that smell. It's like salad. Dwight and Claudette, guess what? They like to hold that thought, lovebirds. Wraith, your special guest is here a little early. Wow, I didn't even know human bodies could fit that way together. What? Sure they can. I'll show you when we're done tonight. What is going on? It escalated really quickly. The lights pack back on. You and Wraith are still wearing virtually nothing. No time to get dressed. We've got to go immediately. That's right. Secret hatch reveal time. Oh no, that's not some double entendre. Follow us. Dwight and Claudette disappear into an open hatch in the ground. Wraith throws on some clothes, and you both follow. Yeah, that escalated real quickly. Even colder down here. Well, have fun. Pretty much, our job pretty much stops at getting you here. Contrary to what you may have heard, we don't like to watch. Not this. See you later. They climb back up the ladder as you turn around. Across from you stands an old Nigerian woman. Okay, where's this going? Grandma Abi! Philip! They embrace. You're truly suddenly very aware of how exposed your skin is and how chilly you are. Forgive me, Dom. This is my grandmother. Abigail, pleased to meet you, Dom. So you're the one my little Philip has chosen. Interesting. Interesting. What does this mean? Do you need to earn the respect of Grandma Abby now? I can't wait to get to know this person my Philip has decided to give his heart to. Come, help me make drinks. You go with Grandma Abby. I have to prepare the bell. Happy to, Philip. Wraith looks sheepish, like he's reverted a little back to his old self. Oh yes. I guess I never told you my real name. Philip Ojomo. You bowed deeply. Nice to meet you, Philip Ojomo. Wraith laughs, grabs the bell, and leaves. Grandma Abby takes your hand and guides you to the table with potions. Come, let's get some refreshments. I'm an old lady, and it's not so easy for me to mix these exactly. Hands just aren't as steady as they once were. You'll need to help me pour. Now, doesn't seem like the time for questions like, what is this? Or are we supposed to drink these possible poisonous liquids? Just get to it. Fill that cup up. Okay. Perfect. Oh, it's just doing the thing. Oop. You sit across from her and she smiles brightly at you. Philip has been through so much. He saw things as a child that no child should ever have to think about. Fear that what that could do to a person. But not Philip. He is thoughtful and strong-willed. He's a good boy. I agree. Although, thinking back to what you two were getting up to right before this, maybe you don't agree. Tell me, Dom. Philip's birthday is coming up. What would you get him as a gift? Not a candle, because he hates fire. Statue of a horse. I'm trying to remember if there's anything. I'm gonna say gold. Well, I wouldn't want to get him the wrong thing, so maybe just some gold. Then he could buy whatever he wanted. Screws up her face as she smelled a fart. Oh no. Lowe's idea of money. Oh, right. Philip could be a tree. What kind of tree would he be? Oh, shoot. You're right. The chess piece. I forgot. Okay, for this too, what do we need? I don't want to mess this up. Is it cactus or the flower? Did he like the flower? I can't remember. mean, he seemed excited. I think he liked the flower. She turns back to you. Well then, how about a game to lighten the mood before our big event? Maybe we can do some constellation trivia or play cornhole. How convenient. You may have played one of these before. Remember the fact that we're in a different location, it makes no sense that you would do them here underground in a completely different era. We had plenty of money to make some other minigames, okay? This is Dead by Daylight. Just have some goddamn fun for once in your life. Since one of these games may be familiar to you, who knows? You might get an extra relationship status boost if you try the one you haven't before. About constellations in a bizarre and high-stakes situation. And look at us, we're an educational game too. Rabbit sizes you up. Okay then, what's the answer to this? This constellation roughly translates to sea whale and is located in the region of sky alongside other water-related constellations. I mean, I'm assuming it's Aquarius, but I actually don't know. I don't know constellations very well. Is it Cetus? Wraith? I actually do not know constellations very well. I just thought Aqua. That's why I did Aquarius, but I actually don't know. Okay, it is Cetus. She's underestimated. You smile proud. You're right, but maybe that was just a lucky guess. Okay, next, we should... What do we call constellations located in the ecliptic or the path of the sun? Oh, this shows my ignorance in... Ah, right. Oh, right, that makes sense. Zodiac, right? Okay. To know you can get the easy ones. Last question. The constellation was first described by Nicolas Louis de Lacaille? I don't know. Anyway, roughly translates to pendulum clock. I don't know my history at all of constellations, so y'all are happy to help me. Okay. Alright, cool. Okay, I thought that was tough, but you got it. Good job. Hey, you got all three right. Looks like Grandma is impressed with you. I'm glad you got a moment to relax. Sorry I yelled at you early. It's been a long game. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's why I didn't want to butcher it. Wraith re-enters, holding the bell. It looks brand new. I think we're ready. Time to drink up. Grandma Abby hands the potions or drinks you made, first to Wraith, then herself. Then she stops and looks at you. She stares at you intensely, with a sweet smile on her face. No matter what you do, you cannot abandon my Philip. Do you understand? He's been abandoned his whole life. I regret leaving that bunker. His parents regret leaving our village. But he is here now and has opened up to you of all people. You cannot betray him, or I will haunt you from my grave. My spectral form is not always nice as this one. Before you right now. Oh, thank you for the advice. Of course, dear. Now, where were you two before I arrived? Ah, we were about to play a board game. Fully clothed, of course. It's okay, she knows. She does? Of course I do. It's a requirement of the ritual. The what? Grandma Abby and Wraith stand and walk to the wall with hanging chains and locks. Are you ready? Yes, I'm finally ready to leave this place. As Grandma Abby places Wraith in chains, your jaw drops. What is happening? This is what we've been working towards. This is how we consummate our relationship. The cult of the Black Veil would do this ritual to leave and return to the island. One lover would be sacrificed and the other would do the sacrificing. Oh boy. And here I am, ready to move on, to be sacrificed. No, this is crazy. I don't even know what to do. That's why Grandma's Abby's ghost was summoned to help. Philip's heart must be removed, lit on fire, and the bell rung. Everything you've done here has been building to this. What? No, I'm sorry. I can't do this. I can't do this. Grandma Abby, don't give Dom the dagger. What's happening? This ritual requires sacrifice on both ends. The person taking my heart out needs to love me in order to lose me. I need to love that person in turn, but I don't know how to say this. You don't love Dom? Wraith nods. Your heart races as you simultaneously feel like you've died. I'm sorry, it's not you, it's me, and your inability to connect with me. We just didn't spend enough time together. Maybe when we did, we just didn't relate in the way we should have. But I really like you. Maybe we can be friends. You try to get past the shock of what's happening and realize he's right. It feels forced. You're not right for each other. But you do really enjoy spending time with him for the most part. You even believe all his nutjob theories about the island and the cult of the Black Veil. After a while, you smile and finally respond. Yeah, we can be friends. Ray smiles back. Grandma Abby also smiles. Trickster enters and smiles for some reason. Said you didn't see him enough, but you spent the entire game with him? I know, exactly. Look at everyone, just a bunch of smiling idiots. How wonderful for you all. What does life on the island look like for you now? Maybe you can try to hook up with another killer. Maybe you can develop your friendship with Wraith. Maybe you can help him find someone that he'll really love. Can you be Igor to his Victor, Frankenstein? But the cute nurse who just showed up at reception. Oh, you haven't heard. She's unpacking her stuff back at the cabanas. I hear him and her have a thing, I guess. I probably should have told you that 20 scenes ago, huh? Whoopsies. No matter, this is the end for you. Welcome to the friend zone. Enjoy your stay. What? I feel betrayed. And so my precious killers lived happily ever after, as they should, learning to love themselves first and foremost, whilst trapped in a never-ending cycle of torture of my design. Wait, did I just spoil my true identity? You made it this far, you should probably just know that you'll have to play again to find out more. Goodbye, Dom. See you later. Again, and again, and again. Forever. What? That's the end? I mean, yeah, I figured the ocean was an entity. That's annoying. I was kind of hoping for, like, a fun, little, like, silly, cute ending, and that was annoying. Okay. I don't know about this game. Like, I think it was fun. I think the fun part was that it was, like, actually put, like, in DBD lore. But the actual story stuff was kind of, like, annoying. Like, because if you fail, I think my biggest gripe was at the very end. The last, like, quarter of the game was really frustrating to me. I think the first, like, 3/4 of it were fine. There were some issues still that mixed in there, but, like, I feel like the last quarter of the game for me just didn't land. We ran into that whole thing where we had to, like, try again, like, multiple times, which I thought was obnoxious. The fact that the try again brings you back so far back, I didn't like that. I think, too, the other piece that I didn't like about it was, yeah, the story felt like the ending felt very kind of lackluster. Yeah, I don't know. It just felt like it felt like a very rushed ending, like, all of a sudden, for what we did. And I don't know if I did something wrong, if there's an outcome where you can actually get, get together or whatnot. I don't know. Maybe there was, like, decisions that I made there at the end, not knowing his stuff that, like, actually messed it up. I don't know. It was really weird. I think overall the vibe was okay for the game. Like, I liked the vibe of the game. I think the overall execution was not quite there. I think it just missed the mark for me. Yeah, the concept is really cool, and it ended up overall, like, yeah, there's some cringy parts. I thought it was going to be way more cringy than it ended up being. But it felt very, like, sloppy in its kind of storytelling. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Of course, I think they had a cool concept, but they had no idea what to do with it. Yeah, I feel like they ended up just not landing. Again, this was not made by Behavior, just to be clear. This was made by another company that took that worked with Behavior using the license for the killers. So just want to clear that out, that it's not Behavior that executed the game development on this. But yeah, what is this? Like, why are they putting font URLs is wow, that's weird. Okay, anyway, sorry, I saw that in the credits and that was really confusing for me. I had never seen that. Wow. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. It was okay. I would say I think the idea of us doing a dating sim for the first time ever was more fun than the actual game itself. And just having like the DBD kind of background was kind of fun. But I think the overall execution is not quite there. So I think that it ended up being like fun for what we were like looking forward to doing. Graphics and I thought that was great. Yeah, like the vibe of it, the art is really pretty. But yeah, the story didn't land the way that I was hoping, and kind of, I felt like we got into a point where I was towards the end. I was kind of wanting it to like finish because I felt like it was kind of a little aimless on the story flow. But maybe this is how dating sim games are, and I'm just not familiar because this is my first one. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it though. Trish, Wraith, thank you for hanging out with me here at the end. I know a lot of people kind of either had to go or pieced out or whatnot. So thank you all for being here, finishing out the story. I don't think it's worth trying to squeeze in DBD games at this point. It's kind of late. So I think it would be by the time we get going in that, it'd probably take too long. So what we'll probably do is come back on Tuesday. I think what we'll do is Tuesday, we're going to try to do Overwatch 2. I kind of decided, you know what? It's a free-to-play game. Like I said, I've always had very much respect for the Overwatch team. We did play the beta on stream. So, you know, we're going to try it. It comes out Tuesday. So it's one of those that I made the decision, and I hope people aren't too angry with the decision that I decided to stream it. But if there is, always feel free to bring up discussions with me. I don't mind it. And yeah, I would just like to, I would like to play it. And those of you that want to join in on it, it'd be great to have y'all there. Wait, what are you talking about, Trish? The animations and stuff are gorgeous. What are you talking about? For Overwatch 2 or the dating sim that? Oh, yeah. I'm really excited. I saw one of the Diva skins that's going to be available, and it looks really cool, and it has like some extra stuff to it that is different from Overwatch 1, like how they approach skins. And I'm really actually excited for it. So I didn't see like the detail of it, but I saw a little clip of what they're going for on like skins and stuff. So I'll be interested to see how it goes. We'll play it. And again, if really people have a problem with it, just speak to me about it. I don't mind. I'd rather be educated about like more issues if there's more issues that have come up, or, you know, more people that are, you know, like integrated into the Overwatch team that are more problematic or things like that. Yeah, I would like to, but be respectful. Yeah, just bring it up. I like to be educated. I'm not one to shy away from serious problems with games or development teams and things like that. I just rather you all just let me know. If there's something that's problematic, just give me a heads up. I would rather it be that have a discussion and talk through it than be like someone just leave and say, hey, I'm not watching anymore, you know, because decided to just have a discussion with me and we can talk about it. And, you know, anyway, so we're going to be doing Overwatch 2 on Tuesday, checking it out. It launches this weekend. Overwatch 1 servers close, which is weird. There'll be 2 days of literally no Overwatch available for anybody. That's really, really odd. So yeah. Anyway, thank you again for everybody that joined in. Thank you again for reaching the 800 subs. We are getting closer and closer to getting partner, y'all. So thank you again for being here. I'm just trying to see where we're at. We're at 858. So yeah, 142 left. in order to get to be able to apply for partners. So thank you again. Thank you for chilling with me, and yeah, I hope you all have a great weekend. We'll catch you all on Tuesday. See y'all. Have a good one.